Good morning, students of class 5. Welcome to our e-learning class. This is your English text class. Today we will read a new story named Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so get ready with your Marigold book, English textbook, and open page number 48. Okay, so get ready. The name of the story is Robinson Crusoe Discover a Footprint. Robinson Crusoe, it is written by Daniel Defoe. Okay, actually this is an excerpt of the main storybook Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so who was Robinson Crusoe? He was a wanderer, he was a seafarer. That means he used to love to go to expedition, to go voyage. Okay, now read the story. Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. One day he discovers a footprint on the sands. Let's find out what he did then. Now our story starts. Okay. One day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. Who is I here? That I here refers to Robinson Crusoe. We are reading his version. Okay. So one day he was surprised. Why? To see the footprint of a man on the sand. Because on that island, he was the only one who used to live there. Okay. So when he saw a footprint, he was surprised. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one's. So, as he used to live there alone, he was surprised to see the footprint. Okay, so he was looking around here and there to see if anybody is there. So he went up higher to look down. He went up the shore and down the shore, but he could not find anyone or except the footprint. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. He was trying to find another footprint. That means he was eager to see if anyone was there. If if no footprint, no animal and no person is there, that means he was doubtful about himself. He was thinking, is it my imagination? Okay, but I was not mistaken, but he was sure it was not his imagination. It is the real footprint. That means somebody is here on this island. He is not alone, somebody is here. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot. Toes means, toes here refers a human footprint. Toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. He started thinking whose footprint it can be. He was surprised to see no one was there, no and only except that footprint, nothing was there. But he was also sure that it can't be his imagination. That means somebody is there. So he started thinking. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused, because as he was there alone, no one was there to answer his question. That's why he was getting more and more confused. Okay, so it's quite natural, isn't it? He could not find anyone, but the footprint was there. At last I returned home very frightened. looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. Now he became frightened. Why frightened? Maybe he was thinking of his own safety. Maybe. Okay? So he was looking behind me every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When we become frightened, we each time we are scared of our foe, of our enemy. Maybe somebody is behind me to kill me or to threaten me or can do harm to me. So Robinson Crusoe was also frightened. So he was mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I called my castle, on the island, in the island, he lived in a cave, and he sarcastically he called his cave a castle. Okay. I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I called the door. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. Every line, every line shows us that he is so much frightened. Okay, that's why when he entered the cave, entered to his cave, he ran inside it as if someone was chasing him, and he was running, he was escaping that enemy, that's why he was in so hurry. Okay, and I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. That means he was so frightened. He was so worried about his life, about the safety of his life. That's why it is written here, I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. You know, when we are afraid of the safety of our life, then we become desperate. Okay, here also Robinson Crusoe was feeling he had the same feeling, only to save his own life. I did not sleep that night. That means he was so worried. He was so afraid. He was so worried, and he was so confused. What is this? He could not find anyone, but the footprint is real. So he was so much worried and so much confused. He was sure that it was not hallucination, it was not his imagination, it was real, because the foot, the toe, the heel, everything points out that somebody is there, though he could not see him, though he could not find him. So he could not sleep that night. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. Each time that thought was coming to his mind, that somebody is here, somebody may harm him, okay? Somebody is there to kill him. That's why he could not sleep that night. He was so afraid. Each time the footprint was coming to his mind, I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. Another thought also came to his mind, that maybe the footprint is one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. And you know, the savages of the mainland, they are cannibal. That means they eat the flesh, or they like to eat human flesh. That means Robinson Crusoe's life was in danger, and we, the human beings, are always try to save our life. We want to save our life. We don't want to die, isn't it? So Robinson Crusoe was also feeling the same. Luckily, I was not on shore at that time. But what if he had seen my boat? Though he was not in his boat. He was not on shore at that time, but he was thinking maybe the savages of the mainland already saw his boat. Maybe they are coming to find him and to kill him. Who had no? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. That means, if the savages could see his boat, then they would be sure that in that island some human being is, at least one human being is there. So it is sure. So it was sure that they would come to find and kill Robinson Crusoe for them. Why? Because they eat human flesh. Okay? And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. So he was then praying when we became so hopeless, when we became so disappointed. We can only pray to God, isn't it? So he was also praying for his protection, for his safety. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. You know, prayer, praying has a lot of power. Whenever we do pray, when we do meditation, it gives a lot of strength, okay? It gives inner strength. So Robinson Crusoe also got some strength from praying. So he gathered some courage to get out of his cave and to investigate what is this. Is anyone already present there? At least he gathered some courage to investigate, to come out from his cave. Okay. In doing so, no, and he was now feeling comfortable, because after praying we all feel comfortable, because God, prayer give us strength, and inner strength, mental strength, that is very much necessary when we are afraid. Okay. Now, but even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently. Though he was gathering some courage, but still he was not totally confident. Okay, what he was doing? As he went forward, he looked behind. He looked behind him frequently. Is anybody behind me? Is anybody there behind me? Because I was still very frightened, because still he was frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. But the next 2 or 3 days, he was looking for someone, and when he saw nothing, then he was becoming a better confident person. Okay, he was getting bolder, a little bolder. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once more. So he decided, let's go to the shore, okay, and let's examine the footprint again. Now he is little bolder. He was feeling quite comfortable. I decided to measure it with my own foot mark, and he also decided to measure the footprint with his own footprint. That means, if the footprint is almost same to his footprint, that means some human being is there. Okay. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint, because I had come to this part of the beach since a long time. When he matched his footprint to that footprint, then he became sure that footprint was not his. Okay. Now, and and also he was sure. Why? Because he had not come to that part of the beach since a long time, so it can't be his footprint. Secondly, As I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own, and also that footprint is much larger than him. My fear returned. Now his fear returned. Why? Because that footprint can't be the footprint of a human being. So danger is there. Now the fear returned again. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. Now he was sure someone is there, and who is larger in size than him. That means it is a fearful thing for him. It is a danger to him. The island was inhabited. Okay, the island was inhabited. That means in that island is not only for me, someone is there who is bigger, who is larger in size than me. Okay, so it is not good for him. So he became frightened again. The fear returned again. So this is the excerpt of the main story. Okay, Robinson Crusoe. So I hope you all understood the story, students. Now you will learn every spelling, every new word, and read again and again. Clear? We will meet in the next class. If you have any queries, you can ask questions. Okay. Thank you so much.